Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification.
Okay guys, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to our YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to create custom page not found in Django. This is 404 page. So actually, our video will have two main parts. Part number one is dealing with front end, where we'll create two HTML page. Page number one will be 404.html, and the second page will be base.html. Then after we'll move to Django backend, where we'll edit setting.py of our main project. Then we'll create a view. After creating a view, we'll give a path of handler 404. So before we start with part number one of this video, let me show you something, right? So here, if I type a page or URL which is not present in a server, we can see an HTML page which is page not found 404. Actually, this is custom Django not found page. So what we need to do is to create our own not found page in Django. So let's start here. Actually, I'll create a 404 page. So let me write 404 HTML. Then I control to save. So I save in my project folder, which is Ujasi. So here I in Bonge templates. Then I save it here. So yeah, that's it. Then after here, I'll create heading that sorry, the requesting page is not found. The requesting page is not found. Yes, something like this. Then here I can put another heading. Yes, something like this. Then user should go back to home if there is no, a page is not found, right? So here let me write URL, then home, right? So something like this. Actually, here I can put some styles. Style color, let me put red, and here style color red. So I control S to save the changes. Then after, I'll create a view which will return 404.html page. So here inside my Bonk app, I open views. Then I'll create a function def handler 404. Then you request exception exception, yes, something like this, exception, then a return, render, yes, request, then the name of app is tasks, then a 404 html, what's wrong, def handler 404, then request, exception, okay, exception, then return, return, render, yes, render requests, then tasks, slash 404 html dot html, yes, something like this, here there is a single quote, then something like this, right? So actually this is our function which return 404 custom page. So let me control S. After creating a HTML 404 page and creating a view which return HTML 404 page, we need to go in URLs of our main project. Let me open this, right? So here I need to import, so from django.conf.urls, we should import from django.conf.urls, import handle 404, then control S. After that, here I'll define handle 4 is equal to single quote, then the name of our app, which is tasky dot views dot handle 4, yeah, control S to save the change. Actually we are done. We have remained with one part, which is editing setting.py. So here I open setting.py, then after I'm going to edit it. Debug should be it's true, so it should be false, right? So I put debug false, then I control S. Here in allow the host, you should specify your host. So if you are working in a real environment, you need to put your domain name like this. My domain name is motechapp.com, so I put my domain name. You can put localhost if you are using localhost, and you can put your, I'm using IP address which is 127.0.0.1, then I control S to save the changes. After that, let me back to our browser to see if something is correct. So oops, no module task. So let me edit no module tasks. There might be some errors right here, so let me edit it is the task. So let me Control S to save the changes and back to see if there is still an error. So what's wrong? Tasks dot views. So let me see then the okay, it's bonge. What's wrong? It's bonge. So here it's bonge. So the name of our app is bonge. So let me Control S to save the changes and to see if there is still an error. So actually our server have debugged that there is 0 error. So let's back at our browser to see if we have done something. So let me put a path or URL which is actually not found in a server. So let me put more. Oops, I get internal server error. So let me clearly see what's wrong. Here it is bonge. So let me make some changes. It is bonge, and then 404.html. Yes, then a bracket, Control S to save the changes. Then let me refresh the page. Okay, what's wrong? So let me put, okay, now as you can see we get an answer that a requesting page is not found, right? So this is actually what I wanted to share with you in this video, right? So let me try one more. Yes, you can see we get a response that a requesting page is not found. So this is how we can actually create a custom 404 page in Django. So let's make some few modification, right? We want to make some modification that a user should see a navigation header, right? So here I need to create base.html, right? So let me open it in bonge, right? So here in bonge, let me open template. Then here there is a base.html. So if you don't have create base.html, right, then after make sure you put, okay, let me delete this and let's create a base.html from the scratch, right? So let me delete this, and here let me close it, right? So Control S to save the changes. Then after, let me create a new HTML page. I name it base.html. Then I save it in templates. Then a bonge. Yes, I save it here. So the next thing to do is I want to open, let me open home.html. Yes, then I'll copy everything from here. Let me copy everything from here up, yes, up to here. Then I copy it, I paste it in a base, right? So after pasting it in a base, I'll create a div. underneath of my header. So here I'll create a div, then a class. The class is content container, yes. Then after I create a div row, class row. Then after I create another div, which is div class call md8, right? Then after here I put block content, so percentage sign. Then after I put block content, right? Then end block, then I Control S to save the changes. So after this, I'm going into my 404 HTML. Here I'll create, first of all, I want to extend base.html. So here I'll create percentage sign. Then after I highlight something like this, then extends. I want to extend bonge is single quotes, bonge, right? Then base.html, yes, something like this. Then after here I specify a place for block content, then after here here is where the block end, right? So here it's end block, then after let me put something here, back to home, right? Back to home. After this, let me Control S to save the changes. Then I'll move back to a browser to see something. So let me, right, so this is what you can see how beautiful is custom page not found looking in Django. So here, this is my home page. You know, if I type anything which is, or any resource, if I request any resource which is not present in server, I get a custom page not found, you know. So you can see, sorry, the requesting page is not found, and here there is a navigation header, you know, and here we can put a footer. So if I click in this link, so make sure the changes should be like this. This is heading 3, then this is URL at home. So make the changes, add something like this underneath of heading 1, Control S to save the changes. Then let's back to our browser, you know. So this is our page. What if I write page which is not found? So sorry, the requesting page is not found, back to home. So when I click back to home, I'm back at my home page. So this is how beautiful a custom page not found in Django looks like. Thanks for watching. Actually, this is an end of our tutorial of today. Just to make a short summary of what we learned how to create 404 HTML page. We created base.html. We wrote everything about front end. Then after we moved in back end, where we made changes in setting.py of Django main project. Then we created a view which return 404.html. Then after we made a pass of handle 404 in urls.py of main project. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, put comment, share and subscribe for next video updates. Goodbye. See you in the next videos.
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notification.